Hello, beautiful people of YouTube. My name is Shreds, and today I'm just gonna take you through a push workout. I've really been trying to get my bench up recently, so we're gonna start with that, and then we'll do a little bit of overhead press and some dips. I like to warm up first by grabbing a band, and I'll do these external rotations. And on these, I'm just trying to warm my shoulders up, so I'm just stretching the chest, taking a deep breath in. Standing tall, reaching out in front of me as far as I can, reaching up as high as possible, out and back. Really just trying to get some good motion through the shoulders. And I'll do somewhere between 10 and 20 of these to start off the workout. And another thing I love to do to warm up my shoulders is to do some hanging shrugs and some pull-ups. Hanging shrugs allow me to warm up the rotator cuff, and it really helps ingrain it helps to get the shoulders in the right position for bench press. So initially when you unrack the bar and you depress your shoulders, that's what you're training whenever you're doing hanging shrugs. So I'll start off all the way at the bottom. Pull my shoulders away from my ears. And I'll do that for about 5 reps. And then from here, I'll do full range of motion pull-ups. And the reason for this is that your back, particularly the lats, are the platform upon which you press from. So when you take the bar off of the rack, you're setting your lat out like this to provide stability for your arm whenever you press. So let's go on over. Let's get our bench set up. It's gonna be quite loud, but just keep it rolling. And on the first few sets, I'm just gonna do them with the bar. I like to include some pause reps, and I always set up my bench from the back side. Take a big breath, slide my butt up under, lay my back. Now I'm not doing a crazy arch, but I'm just getting my eyes right below the bar, pushing out, bringing the bar down to the bottom of my rib cage and pressing it right back up. Nice and slow, feeling the stretch. And I'll do about 10 of these. And the way I'll warm up on these sets is I'll start with just the empty bar. I'll do a set, then I'll go to the 25s, then the 45s. So we'll go ahead and throw those 25s on. And one thing I see people make the mistake of doing on their warm-up sets is far too much volume. It's a warm-up, right? You do not need to be fatigued after the warm-up sets. And really, when they're light like this, I'm not taking a long break in between. I'm just gonna go straight from the warm-up set into the next warm-up set. And I usually like to get about 3 good warm-up sets before I do any working sets. Same setup. Big breath. Plant my back. Get my eyes in the right spot. Bring it down, press. 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 On these, I'm just focused on that pause at the bottom, feeling the stretch, big breath in, press. Keeping it explosive. You want to prime your central nervous system. I'm gonna take this off because it's kind of choking me at the bottom there, but You're priming your central nervous system so that you're ready to perform at a high level. But you're not doing too many reps to where you're fatigued before you even get to a good weight. So we're gonna throw a plate on now. Same deal. I like to keep my setup the same from set to set because you want to have that routine. When you have that routine, there's less variables and it's easier to focus your attention and your effort and your intensity into performing quality reps. Same setup, big breath. Now I'm gonna start doing sets of 3, 2, and then 1 as we go up in weight. We're gonna do our working sets today at 2 plates. The goal is 8 reps, so we're gonna rest. Now that we've done a few warm-up sets, I like to increase the duration of the rest period so that my fatigue doesn't accumulate before I get to that first working set. So we're gonna rest for a couple minutes and I'll get back with y'all.
Push me. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 8, 7. There you go.
All right, so we have finished our sets on bench press. We ended up doing 3 sets of 8, 2 plates, which is good. It's feeling stronger, my chest is filling out, and it's close grip bench press, so it's really building my triceps. Now, one of my favorite exercises, which I have not been training recently, is the standing barbell overhead press. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do some warm-up sets. Then we're gonna get up to some high volume overhead press, and then we'll follow that up with dips.
Come on, man. Give me one more. Push. You got that. Easy.
There's a lot of debate as to whether or not you should go all the way to failure or just a few reps shy of failure. And the people that make this debate argue whether or not the systemic fatigue that you accumulate from going to failure is worth the additional stimulus that is elicited based off of those last couple reps. And that's some real fancy wordage for saying, is training harder worth it if it makes you more tired? In my eyes, yes. So what you'll notice is all these sets that you've seen me doing today that are working sets, they're to failure. And I rest plenty between my sets. I'm talking like 5 or 6 minutes so that I can replicate that same intensity and go to legitimate failure, because I believe that's the only way that you are going to stimulate that maximal adaptation. Now, from a strength perspective, you could argue that you're associating failure with a certain weight, and that's going to have a negative impact on building strength. I just want to be strong, I want to be muscular, and I think the only way that you can really achieve those things is by training with high intensity. Now, I'm not saying do a Mike Minter workout where you come in and you do literally one set, and you're like, that's it, hit my push day, one set, all the way to muscular intensity, all the way to muscular failure. That's not gonna give you what you want, especially not if you're someone who's got more experience. It's gonna take a little bit more volume to give you that same growth stimulus, but I've always gotten the best results by spending time going to legitimate failure on a specific muscle group multiple times in a row. So let's say today's push day. Well, I want to target my chest, my shoulders, and my triceps. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and I'm going to hit heavy sets first. I'm going to go for sets on bench press where I'm between the 5 to 8 rep range. I'm going to do some overhead press in the 8 to 10 rep range. I'm going to do some dips in the 10 to 20 rep range. And from there, I'm going to legitimate muscular failure on every single working set, but I'm probably only doing 6 to 8 working sets in the workout. So even though each set is to legitimate failure, I'm allowing myself to rest so that way I can get plenty of volume to stimulate adaptation. And that's a real long-winded way of saying train harder. You want good things, you want to be strong, you have to work for it. Nothing worth having comes easy. Just focus on what you can control. Compare yourself to who you were last workout. Keep track of what you do. Like I know on bench press, for me, last workout, I did 8 reps, then 6 reps and 6 reps. Today I came in, I did 8 reps, and I did 8 reps, and I did 8 reps. Ain't that right, babe?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm measuring my progress, and that's the only way you can focus all of your intention towards the most intensity possible per set, is having a clearly defined goal of saying, okay, I'm coming in today, I know exactly what I need to do in order to make progress upon which I have already achieved. And if you do that consistently and you give yourself enough time to recover and get quality sleep and you feed your body what it needs, you will get stronger. You will be more muscular, and you will feel amazing. Let's get back into the workout. All right, so last set, we got, I want to say 9 repetitions because I was going for 10. So in this set, I want to get at least 8. I'll be happy if I can get 8. Now the goal's 10. If by some miracle, God willing, I have 10 reps in the tank, I'm going for 10. I'm gonna go as far as God allows me to. So I'm gonna push, I'm gonna leave everything out here on this bar and see if I can get 10 reps.
4, 5, 6, 7, come on, babe, 8, 9, got one more in you. Push. Oh, last 10.
That's what I'm talking about. Glory be to God. Okay, so we're about through with the workout. I've done bench press, I did overhead press. On that last set of overhead press, I hit 10 reps, which I was not expecting to do, but that's awesome. We're gonna finish off with some sets on dips, and first I'm gonna do just a body weight set, giving a good pause at the bottom, coming on up. Just getting a good stretch, taking a big breath into the belly at the top of that. And Mike Mincer described this exercise as the squat of the upper body. And I personally think dips are the best tricep exercise there is. Do them yourself, see what you think. I wouldn't recommend going over 20 reps. So if you're already to the point where you can do 20 reps of body weight dips, throw 10 pounds on and drop the reps down to 10. Do 10 reps with 10 pounds, and from there just keep adding. I like the 10 rep range, but really anywhere between 5 and 20 is good on this exercise. It's all personal preference, but as a finisher, my rule is just don't go super heavy, because the sets that I went heavy on were the bench press and the overhead press. And even the overhead press, I was going a little bit lighter than I would have liked to, because I wanted to get 8 to 10 reps. And on these, I'm only using 45 pounds. So the goal is gonna be between 10 to 20 reps, hopefully more towards the like 15 to 20, but we'll see. I don't really have the camera in a great spot for y'all, so I think I'm gonna move it. Good first set. I think that was like 17. Like I said, my goal for these is between 18 to 20. And I'm only gonna do a couple sets. But it's a great way to finish off the workout. It's a little bit more pump oriented because it's higher repetition, so I'm getting more blood flow into the muscles. And the way I like to structure the workout is that when I get into the gym, my primary focus at the start of the workout is to go as heavy as possible in the 5 to 8 rep range, because that's where I'm most explosive in the beginning, because I've got all the energy, I'm recovered, I'm well fed, and I can tear the muscle fibers by actually lifting more weight. And then as the workout progresses, I'll back off on the weight and I'll go up in reps so that I can actually force more blood into each individual cell of the muscle and accumulate, what's the word I'm looking for here? Accumulate the pump. You're pumping the muscles up, and that swells the muscle. So think of your muscle like a balloon, right? The first time you blow a balloon up, it's pretty hard. But then you blow it up a couple times, and it's larger even when it's deflated, and it's easier to swell it back up again. Same sort of idea with the pump. When you get a pump, you're swelling the muscle, forcing as much blood in there as possible. It's expanding each individual cell. That's called sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. So you're swelling the cells, swelling, sarcoplasmic. The actual fluid within the muscle is what forces the muscle cell to be larger. So over time, your body develops an adaptation to that by increasing the size of your muscles. So you can either tear the muscles by using more weight and they'll grow back stronger, or you can swell the muscles and your body will adapt to that stress by getting bigger. Both are ways to drive hypertrophy, but I think if you truly want to be smart about your approach, you should do both. I'm going to go into another set, and also with these, go before you're super well rested. When you're doing the first sets of your workout, you're thoroughly warmed up and you're going heavy, wait until you're well rested and then throw an extra minute in there just for good measure. On these, always go before you're ready because you're going to be swelling the muscles. The whole goal here is not to get a perfect set of 20. It's just how much blood can I force into that muscle within the span of 5-10 minutes. All right. Whew. That was a good set. All right, y'all. This is the last set. Feeling pretty pumped. It's been a good workout so far. I'm ready to go home and eat. We got some big things coming. I'm gonna be launching a program, Godly Gains. It's gonna be coming out soon. Y'all are gonna love it. Really put a lot of work into it. It's got exercise tutorial videos. It's over 40 pages long. It's got all that you could possibly need to transform your body, build muscle, get shredded, and optimize your lifestyle, all within the span of 12 weeks. So look out for that. I'm also gonna be coming out with one-on-one coaching here in the near future. I'm gonna be launching a community for like-minded Christian men focused on self-improvement and fitness. Even finance we'll throw in there, but it's gonna be a faith-based community for like-minded individuals where I can speak about things and they won't be censored like they are on this platform or Instagram. You get the idea. Last set. Let's finish strong. That's it for today's video. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, give it a try on your next push day. Show your support to this channel by dropping a comment down below, leaving a like on this video, sending it to a friend so they can get shredded, and subscribing to the channel for more. Don't know if I already said that, but if I did, whatever. Subscribe, turn on those post notifications, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm Shreds, and I hope that you have a blessed day.